Are you live now? Are we live now? Just signal me. Okay, thank you very much. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today in this second part of our um, community health outreach. I want to thank everyone here. I want to thank our pastors, our leaders, our members, and children, for just being part of this series. Because I'll say for this year, yes, it's the first one we've had this year, but something we started last year with the city of Annapolis. And I also want to use this opportunity to thank our partners. We are glad to have amazing partners who are partnering with us to do this community outreach, who love our community, who love the people, and want to see them, be the best of themselves. I'm talking about our first partners. They're not here today. I'm talking about the city of Annapolis. We've been in partnership with them for a year plus, and I don't take that relationship for granted. So I want to say thank you to Dante is not here, Aisha and Erin, and we really appreciate them. Then also a new family that we just found, and we'll eternally a member of that family. I'm talking about the Seafarers. Let's put our hands together for Seafarers. We'll have them here. I have Miss Alice. I know I can remember your name, ma'am. I'm going to come to you, but I can't forget Mr. Kenneth. So I have Miss Diane and Mr. Kenneth. Yeah, thank you so much for being. Let's appreciate them. So that they can come again and come again and come again and come again. Thank you very much for being here. Then also, just to put this out there, May 2nd, which is less than 3 weeks, I think, from now, about 3 weeks, we're going to be at Seafarers facility. We're going to be taking care of the medical screening. So I want to invite everyone you can join us. We'll get the flyers to you. Very lovely place. Like I said, it's just a starting point for me to own my boat, because the Seafarers Foundation, they are group of young men, I call them young men and young women that have their boat. So you're talking to someone that has a boat, even though my boat is in the spirit. So I'm going to bring it into the physical realm. So it's such an opportunity to have those kind of network relationship that opens up your vision, relating with elderly people. They've succeeded in their career, in their business, and they're just having leisure with their boat. And for me as a young man being there, I'm going to have my boat. I have Mr. Kenneth that will guide me how to do that, to get my boat too. So I want to thank God for that relationship. And so for everyone here, thank you for being part of this. We're going to do this over and over again. Like I said, May 2nd, we'll be with Wayfarers. And June, we'll be having dental and medical screening here. So Mike, please, let's work on those awareness strategies so that we can get more people to be aware. We have a dental organization that want to work with us, so people that needs to check their dent. They have not seen dentists for a while, they can come for the June outreach. Then one other outreach we're going to have with an apartment here in Annapolis. So all those information we're going to give them out. So thank you, everyone. Then quickly, I know I don't have my profile up there, but Joel Osebor, many of you know me. I'm the senior pastor of Fragrance of Grace International. And when it comes to profession and career, I'm currently in the cybersecurity space, but I know where I'm going to is to, like God said to me, what are you going to be doing for the rest of your life? After I finish my IT management, MBA IT management, my vision was to build a global organization that, serve IT space, then also continue doing leadership, management, trainings, and all of that. And I had in my heart, don't go for PhD, because I know I'm overdue for PhD. I like to be very studious. So that was my second master. So the next thing was to go for a PhD. He said, no, you can't go for a PhD. You need to go and do something that you'll be doing for the rest of your life. I said, what is it? He said, you'll be talking with people. I said, I know I'll be talking with people. I pastor a church, so it's about talking and praying with people. He said, but in terms of career, it can't be, I was going to go for a PhD in leadership, or PhD in cybersecurity, or PhD in management, or PhD in divinity, But he said, no, go for psychology. I said, what? I'm already a coach already, because I have some certifications, mental health coach. I said, I'm already a coach. He said, no. You have to understand the clinical aspect of counseling. Because a lot of the times as pastors, we provide counseling. The scripture said this, and it's true. The scriptures cannot be broken. That's what the Bible, I believe the Bible 100%. But I said, but people still, they need to understand some things they are dealing with. Most people can't even connect the scriptures clearly. But having the depth of the insight of clinical insight into what people deal with and balancing it with for them scripturally, they will get their wholeness. I said, okay, but I can't go back to school for 2.5 years. I just finished 2 years. I can't go back. And not just that, after 2.5 years, you're going to do another 2 years, 3,000 hours to be licensed, to be a full license. I said, no, I don't. He said, okay. He now used one big buzzword for me. He said, that is your retirement plan. Wow. My retirement plan? He said, yes. So for the rest of your life, as a therapist, you earn money, you earn income. In my 90s, I can still be a therapist. In my 90s, I don't think I can be a cybersecurity person. In my 90s, I don't think I can be even pastoring strong, effectively. But in 90, 80, I can still sit or stand and provide effective counseling. So that just swept me off my feet. I went back to school, to do my master's in clinical mental health. And I would say it's one of the best decisions I've ever made in life. Because right now, I don't just talk pastoral counseling. I speak the clinical language that people find to be the missing piece in their life. And for me, it makes even providing pastoral counseling very, very easy. Because when somebody tells me, I can't sleep, I can't think, I won't start by, I think it's demon. That's what, if we don't understand it, I think it's demonic. I think it's the light of the devil. Let's cast and the person says, it's not the devil. I can't sleep. There's something wrong with me. So, but just having that clinical insight, I said, okay, what happened to you when you were a child? I began to do those lifespan diagnoses. Oh, you lost your father at this point. Oh, this thing I said, oh, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So you see the difference. When I'm telling the person, let's go do 7 days dry fasting, the person says, well, I've done all the fasting. I'm not getting all the solutions. But just helping the person to identify where they are coming from, it just makes it easier. So in other words, I'm talking about myself that I'm also a therapist. And I'm glad to be doing this. So today I'll be sharing briefly on stress management in challenging times. And it's going to be very engaging. I'll need you, Brother Fuller. You'll be my armor bearer today. Mike is very far from me. All these microphones, you're going to be passing it around. Okay? So the first thing I want us to do, let's just get to know each other. Just your first name is fine. Like, my name is Joel. I'm glad to be here. And I'm looking forward to learning some things about stress management that I know or may not know. So that's okay. So you have 30 seconds to quickly do that. All right? Let's go. Just give it a round. Okay, you want to start with yourself? You have the microphone.
So my name is Finfolo Akinwumi, and I'm happy to be here to meet everybody. I know this is going to be high-opener, and I wish to really learn so much from today.
Thank you.
My name is Michael Iyorha, and I'm happy to be here. I would like to know more about stress, to know my stressors.
No comment.
I'm finding ways to combat the stress.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Kemi. I'm excited to be here and to learn a lot.
Thank you very much.
My name is Kenneth, and I'm a part of the Seafarers organization. And I met your pastor about, an hour ago, and he got a taste of my thoughts and feelings about a lot of things. And some of the things that stress people out are things that happened in their past. And it's how you deal with those things. It's easy to walk away from a lot of things, but it's harder to face them. And your job is to help people face those.
Yes, sir. I received the job, sir.
Hi, my name is Diane. I'm a part of the Seafarers Foundation. We've been a member since 2006, and I'm glad to be here. Stress is a strong word today. We've all dealt with it. It comes in all age groups. And I'm glad that you talked about the young people, because that's who we got to reach for, y'all. We got to keep trying, even when they get up and walk away. We still got to remember, like I told my daughter, sometimes you got to see the ground before you appreciate the sky. Brother, thank you.
Wow. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, man.
Okay, I'll remember that, Diane. Hello, my name is Alice Mahan, Seafarers, one of the founders of the Seafarers Foundation. I'm just so delighted to partner with Pastor Joel and Fragrance of Grace. I think there's so much we can do together to improve our community. Stress? I'm not stressed at all. Oh no. That's why I want to hear
Even your
what you
voice,
have to
your
say.
voice is not showing that stress, you know.
Hello, everyone. My name is Unko, Miss Wisdom. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's Miss Wisdom. I'm Mr. Wisdom.
Anyway, to that, I'm Mr. Knowledge. My wife is Miss Knowledge too.
So I'm Wisdom Senior. Wisdom Junior is not here today.
Okay.
So I'm very glad to be here. Yes, I love this topic, stress, because it's something we go through at one point or the other in our life, and it will be very, very beneficial for me to be learning about it today.
Okay.
And I'll be
Thank you.
happy to be.
Thank you very much. Our host, the landlord, and the landlord.
All right, thank you everybody for being here. It's honor, and also this topic, stress management, is a big.
We don't
deal.
know your name, sir. Can we
Oh,
meet you,
sorry,
sir?
my name is Adeniji Onosanya. I'm a resident pastor of Fragrance of Grace, and as a senior pastor, my big brother. All right, so like I was saying, stress management is a big deal, and it helps to balance once you know it, and also not to overdo things. For Fragrance of Grace is a year of reset, and I think resetting is a big part of managing your stress. So I believe, sometimes we like to push so hard, but when we know time to stop, just like, look at it this way. Why do we have brake in vehicles? So we can slow down. So that in our life, we have to apply some brakes. So I can't wait to hear more. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's put our hands together for ourselves. Okay, we have one more participant before we go on to this. Your name, and are you happy to be here? What about stress? 30 seconds.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah.
My name is Olufunke Abiola Dina. I'm super excited to be here today. It feels good to be here today. So
Thank you.
it's a way for me to unwind, to give back to the community, to feel love, and also to give out love to the community. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Let's give ourselves a round of applause again, quick. All right, so I'm going to go. My next slide will be this. So we're quickly going to go through this. Welcome and grounding. I'm going to go into grounding and explain what that is. Understanding stress. We'll look at CBT tools. So what I want to do today is to make sure we have practical tools. I don't want to just come, listen to lectures, listen to this. We know what stress is. We've heard about it. But we're going to do some practical stuff. So, Pastor, if we need some sheets of paper, you help me get that and some pen so that we can make use of that. CBT tools. CBT means cognitive behavioral therapy. It's one of the theory that I use as a therapist. There are so many of them out there. Why we use cognitive behavioral therapy? It just attacks your thoughts, your thinking, your emotions, your feelings. There are so many other ones there that the reason why many people don't like to go to therapists is you can go to a therapist and some theories are given to you to solve some problems. You might be threatened with them. But I do CBT, and CBT is very close for those who are Christians and believers. It's very close to your faith also. Then DBT techniques. DBT means dialectical behavioral therapy. It just provides some technical skills for you to handle a lot of life's issues. So we will explain all of that. Then we'll do some practical exercise, and we'll do some reflection and commitment. And so the first opening exercise we're going to do is what I call 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding technique. One of why we do grounding technique is it helps you. So this is something you can practice in your closet. Nice to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. It's something you can do every day, especially when you are going through stress, when you are tensed up. It's called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding technique. So we're going to do that. But what I want you to do, you're going to take 2 minutes. The first thing I want to request, don't worry, nobody's going to take your wallet, your food, your money, anything from you. Just close your eyes, please. Thank you very much. But make sure you keep your credit card outside with your PIN number on top of it so I can pick that one up. All right, just close your eyes, just 2 minutes. It helps you to be grounded. When we say grounded, it means it takes your mind away from all of the stress, all of the worries that you're dealing with. So all eyes closed. So the first thing I want you to do, what are the 5 things you can see? So when I ask you to open your eyes, you can volunteer and tell me those 5 things you can see. So here, 5 things you can see. Number 4, 4 things you can touch. So every time you are stressed and stretch, just be grounded. Just take a deep breath and say, 5 things I see, 4 things I can touch. What you're trying to do with that is to bring yourself to the moment. Because what stress does to us, it takes us all over the place. Number 3, what are the 3 things you can hear? So make sure you hear 3 things. All eyes are closed, ma'am. 3 things you can hear. Then number 2, 2 things you can smell. Nobody should tell me I smell meat pie or I smell pop-off. Those ones are they are out of it. What are 2 things you can smell? Then the last one is, what is 1 thing you love about yourself? So I take them again quickly so you can open your eyes. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you love about yourself. All right, all eyes open. So just put up your hands. We'll bring the mic to you. Which one are you answering? Okay, let me ask. Who wants to go? 5 things you can see. First person, just signify. Okay.
So the one thing.
I said 5 things. 5 things. What 5 things did you see?
Okay, so
See, that's
I imagine.
pause there. What you just did there shows me that you don't manage stress very well. You get it? So you need to be in the moment. Okay. Oh, yeah, do it. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Exhale through your mouth. Good. 5 things you can see.
That I can see or imagine.
Okay, please. I'll come back to you. Please, can you help me take the microphone? Thank you very much. 5 things. 5 things you saw. Who wants to go? Who wants to go from? Who wants to go? 5 things. 5 things. Okay, please give it to Miss Alice. Thank you.
5 things I saw with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
Children on the playground.
Are they there? Okay, now let me break this around here.
Oh, here.
Yeah. Yes.
5 things. 5 things. Children on the parking lot.
Okay. All right. That's spiritual scene.
The clothing that is available for those in need.
Okay.
The individuals sign in for their tests today.
Okay.
And the information about themselves so
Okay.
that the caregivers can interpret and provide information to them.
Okay.
And I needed a spoon to eat the meat patties, and instead I used a knife because the spoons were not available.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's give her a round of applause.
I was all over the place, but I saw all of this.
So maybe I didn't give that instruction clearly.
Okay.
Just in this environment.
In this environment, yes.
Okay. So thank you very much, ma'am. But you did good. I appreciate that you can use the power of your imagination to see things. So she wants to take 4 things you can, 4 things you can touch.
I can touch everyone in this room. If
Not everyone. What you can touch right now. You're in the moment for you.
In this moment.
Yeah. What can you touch?
I can touch.
Practically touch them for me now. So let me see.
I can touch him and feel comfortable.
Please touch him.
See, he's afraid.
Okay. 1. Okay.
I feel the room here.
You can feel. You have to touch.
Oh, I can touch the mic and feel comfortable in talking.
Okay, that's the one with you too.
I can touch.
Why are you telling him how to touch?
I I can touch
3.
the chair
Okay.
in here.
Number 4.
I can go out and get a drink of water and ask
Okay.
someone.
Thank you very much. You know what I'm seeing? You know what I'm seeing? We don't manage stress very well, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But in all, I feel comfortable in talking with you. And feel like I can touch that, because even though I'm talking,
I agree with
I can
you.
touch that.
I agree with you. Beautiful. I agree with you. You've given us 4, but let's give her a round of applause. But I can tell, because it's important when we're talking about grounding, it's about you just being in the moment and doing that stuff that you should be doing at that moment and not anything else. Because a lot of the time with stress or with any life situations, we are all over the place. Your mind is all over the place. So with grounding techniques or grounding exercise is to bring you to the moment. What am I doing right now? What is working right now? A lot of the time we are worried about what is not working or the things that we have not even started, but we are stressed out about them. So number 3, things you can hear. Okay, what did you hear? 3 things you heard.
3 things I can hear yourself.
Okay.
1. 2, I think I was eavesdropping. Whatever they are saying.
You are here, you are eavesdropping here.
I was hearing, listening to the Mid-Park conversation there.
Okay.
And the 3rd thing, I think I was hearing Sister Abiola when we were talking about.
Okay, good. Did you hear this?
I didn't pay attention to that. I was.
Okay. All right, that's good. Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause too quickly. Now, things you can smell. 2 things you can smell. Okay? You want? Don't tell me you are smelling patty. Okay, it's okay.
Praise the Lord, church.
Yeah.
2 things I can smell is delicious puff puff.
Yeah. Okay.
Just the beauty. I can just feel the energy.
You are
I can
feeling.
smell.
You are not smelling. You don't feel energy. You don't. You don't smell energy. So what?
I smell my cologne.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. That's what it is for you to be present. To be present. Great. So, who wants to tell us one thing you love about yourself? Okay. I want to say not Mr. and Mrs. Wisdom, but okay.
I love smiling.
Oh, beautiful. That's
People
good.
used to tell me.
Before you even stop, you are smiling already. That's good. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Now, this is something you can do for yourself when you are tense and troubled to make you feel grounded. What are the 5 things I can say? Oh, I can say my... Okay, 5. Okay, you are in the moment. You're not thinking about those issues. What this grounding does for us at that moment is it just takes the tension away from the stress. As long as you're in this world, the Bible told us, Jesus himself told us, he said as long as we're in this world, there will be tribulations. So we have to come to the part that tribulation, stress, and challenges is part of life. Like I always say, it is for those who are alive that goes through stress. Dead people don't go through stress. So for those of us who are still alive, we must learn to manage it. And this kind of exercises helps us to do that. Where is my... Okay, don't stress me out, this stuff. Okay, so let's move on. Go on. Okay, I already have questions already. Okay, please help me. Let's take it from Miss Alice first, then we'll come to you. Okay, I'm glad I didn't say it.
Yes, because after you entertained the question,
Okay.
then it was clearer.
Okay.
But I thought I heard what I heard.
Okay.
And I didn't.
So sometimes we can be stressed when we hear things wrongly.
Yes.
Somebody can be saying, you see it on the slide. Thank you for picking that out. Somebody might just be saying something that is so simple and so clear, but because the way our minds are wired, we just interpret it wrongly. And you know what happens? You become stressed about it. Okay, she wants to say something.
My question is, when we want to do the exercise, are we supposed to close our eyes? But that's why I got it wrong.
Okay.
You said we should shut our
Yeah,
eyes.
you
so
can-
I was
you
seeing
know-
darkness, nothing.
Oh, okay. So, but the moment you opened your eyes, you saw.
Okay, so is the exercise like we're not supposed to
It's both
close
ways.
our eyes?
Because it helps you to think. When you close your eyes, you now scan the room. You get it. It also it comes to what we call just being aware of your environment also. Now close your eyes, please. How many colors are in what? Can you name one color in this room? Green. Okay, because you wore it. So, okay, because you were aware. So when you close your eyes, what are the 5 things that I saw here? When I asked you to open your eye, 5 things you saw. Immediately, as you open your eye will see 1 or 2 things quickly. So it's both ways. Okay. All right, so the next thing we're going to look at quickly is what is stress? What I want to hammer on there is there's nothing wrong with stress. But when it becomes stressful is when it's chronic, when you have a repeated situation over and over again. There's something Mr. Kenneth was talking about that it's not that a lot of people have not dealt with the past. The past, we are living the past now. Many of us are living, you're here in the present, but the things that happened in the past, they are with you now. And for some people, they are living in the future already. Now, it's not wrong for you to live in the future. I believe in the power of vision. I'm a visionary. But living in the future does not mean carrying the worry of the now to the future. Many of us are taking the stress, the problems of the now to the future, so it's going to burn us out. So when people experience death situation, loss of loved ones, coming back from the war, loss of a job, loss of a business, or you just have repeated pattern of issues going on in your life, it can become chronic. Then also when things that should happen in a normal way happen to us, it can bring a lot of stress. Then when a lot of things happen to us that we cannot manage or we don't get the support that we need, all of those things can become very stressful to us. So what are some of the signs? Like I said, it's going to be very interactive. You get a place for you to do your quick share. Now, when people are stressed out, you see it, fatigue, that is you're tired, you have headache, there are tensions, sleep issues can cause fatigue, can lead to physical signs, emotional signs, people are anxious, people are irritable, overwhelmed, people have low mood when they are stressed. Then behavioral, that is, you begin to act them out. You see people become withdrawal, people have poor concentration. Then also people don't eat. But some people, when they are stressed, that's when they eat. So people can overeat also, and that can lead to another disorder. It can lead to eating disorder. So just a quick share. What does stress feel like in your body? Just 2 people to share. When you are stressed, how does it feel? Very interesting. Very exciting.
Burn out.
Burn out. Okay, you feel burnt out, fatigue. So one more. Let's take one more. Very heavy. So when you say heavy, what does it mean? What does heavy mean? Restless. Restless. You feel the weight. You feel the burden. So, and it's not good for the body. It's not good for the body. Now, this is what we call the stress circle. So, you have feelings. That's why for CBT, I talk about cognitive behavioral therapy. It focuses on your feelings, your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. So, this is when you are stressed, you're going to be anxious in your feelings. There's going to be dread. Then in terms of behavior, you avoid a lot of things. You procrastinate what you want to do now because you're tired, you are burnt out, you're crying, you're weeping. You just don't want to do it. You begin to postpone it. Then also, I'm sure, how many of us have said that word? This is too much. This is overwhelmed. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling burnt. Some of us say, I can't take this anymore. I'm sure a lot of us in relationship and marriage will have heard such words. That means in that relationship, you have become so what? So stressed, so burnt out. Don't worry, there are some strategies you're going to learn in this slide. So, now from the CBT insight, we can't always change the situation, but we can change how we think about it. That's the goal. I can change my wife. I can change how you think about me. But I can choose to change the way I behave, me first. A lot of the times we want to change other people, but we say when you point one finger, the other ones are staring back at you. We must always look at the situation because sometimes the stressors in our lives, Brian Michael was talking about, he wants to identify stressors. I can't see him here. We will always think that the stressors in our lives are other people. But a lot of the times, our thoughts can also be stressors, the way we think, the way we grew up. So, but we can change how we think about it, which changes how we feel and what we do. So, in other words, your thoughts affect your feelings and your behavior. As a man thinks, so is he. In the law of attraction, we always say thoughts become things. How wealthy we are is as a result of our thoughts. How poor we are is as a result of our thoughts. The relationship we have, how healthy those relationships are, they are a result of our thoughts. So your thought is a big part of your stress level. That's why one of the things I do. Spiritual, I say, he's with me. God loves me. God has got my back. My wife and I, we don't use, we are stressed, we are burnt, and we say we are thriving. And the situation in front of us, humanly speaking, is what? Stressful. 5 kids, church, so many other things to do. It is what? Stressful. But you know what we use? She's out there, you can ask her. We are thriving. Because when I use the word, I am stressed, I am burnt out. I'm thinking about it as I'm saying it is affecting my what? My feelings, my emotions at that time. And the next thing what I'm going to do, I will act it out. I'll become very irritated. I'll become very bitter. I'll become very angry. But when I say, I am thriving, it's a better feeling. I am thriving means, it doesn't mean I shouldn't rest. It doesn't mean I shouldn't organize. It doesn't mean I shouldn't take care of the things I should take care of. But I've just set up my thoughts to give me a better emotion, a better response than to react to. I'm stressed. I'm burnt out. I'm giving up. So that's how we can treat that. So we call it treatment plan. So, therapists, we also have treatment plans. No, so that's the treatment I just gave. Just challenging your thoughts, not to take you to the space of negative energy all the time. So these are helpful thoughts. I'm going to share this slide because we don't have a lot of time, but if you can snap this. There's lots of activities here. Just quick example, we have what we call situations. We have the automatic talk that comes. We have the emotion rating. We have the evidence for. We have the evidence against it. And we have the balanced thought. Because every time you're going through stress, all of these things are happening. So, for example, you can have a situation. Maybe you have a presentation at work. Already, your thought, you say, I will fail completely. Many of us will do that. We have not started the task or get involved in the activity. We have already given up on ourselves. Oh, I'm scared. How can I succeed in this? Your thought already has just, that's why a lot of people are poor. We have already filled in our mind before it becomes a reality of our life. So then when you say we fail completely, what happens? The anxiety level, the emotion we got, we go up. And the moment your anxiety has gone up, panic attack sets in. Sweaty hands. You see boy, you call it girl. Because of all of those stress. Then also, the evidence would be, once was disorganized, then the evidence against will be presented well 5 times plus. Then, but what are we trying to say? The goal is when you face such situations, you have to have a balanced thought about it. I may feel nervous, but what? I'm prepared. In other words, instead of saying I will fail completely, you're telling yourself, I've got this. I can do this. I have this. I can do this. I can succeed in this. So they call it the power of positive thinking. You just keep saying it. Napoleon will tell you that fake it until you make it. So people who don't even believe in God, they are doing it and they are succeeding. Then what about you that believes in God? Why can't you succeed? You don't even need to fake it to make it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. So you don't need to fake it until you make it. But if faking it can make it, so you using the right words can help you get there. So some quick question to challenge your thought. What is the evidence that this thought is true? A lot of the time, you need to what I call evaluate your thoughts. Is this true? Is this true? Because a lot of the times, those things are not true. We always say feelings are not facts. Feelings are not fact. They become fact when you label them. It's what we label our emotions and feelings that they become. So it's important for you to, what is the evidence that this thought is not true? That this thought is true or not true? Am I catastrophizing? Did I pronounce it right? Okay. Catastrophizing. Then what is the worst that could realistically happen? What will I tell a good friend in this situation? Is this a factor or an interpretation? So one thing I want you to do, you can take this picture, because I said we may not have a lot of time to do quite a lot of these exercises. I want you to look at a stressful situation in your life right now and ask yourself, is it true or not true? Or am I just making it worse? Or will it happen? Or even though it happened, before it happened, was it true or not true? This situation, can I tell somebody about it? So you can do your exercise too on this one. But also there are what we call spotting thinking traps. Now, you may be wondering, but we're talking about stress. Yes, I'm talking about stress, but these are the things that helps you to manage them. They're the things that manage your stress. There are different ways that our thinking can lead us into traps. And your thought, I would say our thought most of the time, apart from physical engagement with work and other activities that brings physical stresses to us. So many times the stressors we have in life as a result of our thinking. How you perceive a situation. The way you look at a situation. What you are saying is too hard to do. Somebody who is looking at it as saying, it's very easy to do. What you say cannot be achieved. Somebody can tell you, yeah, this is easy to achieve. So a lot of the time, our thoughts can be that limiting factor. So there's what we call the all or nothing thinking traps. What does it mean? Some people will always tell you, if it's not perfect, then it's what? A total failure. If some things are not arranged in a particular way or organized in a particular way, for a lot of people, you might want to call them, they have this perfectionism or trait. Nothing has been done. And you know it can be stressful. I don't want to call any diagnosis here. It's not perfect. And because it's not well organized, then it's what? It's bad. That can be a stressful situation. For those individuals with OCD, it's both stressful to them and to people that are around them. So let's learn to let things, okay, it can be better. That's my attitude. It can be better, it can be done. Okay, what can we do better? That's why that question is there. That, because we can't do it like this, then it's nothing. I don't think the world will be like this. But it also makes the world interesting. So that some of us that are, some of us are just, let it be, let it go. We too cannot, man, I need to pay attention to the person's feeling too. So, if we have that mindset, then it brings stress to us. Then catastrophizing means this small mistake we do what? We ruin everything. Some people think that way. Because they made one little mistake, then they feel that everything is bad. That can bring a lot of stress. Then mind reading. We are masters. I think almost everybody has PhD in this one. How many of us have PhD with mind reading? We all do. We all do. I know they think I'm incompetent. Everybody's minding their business. You're just the only one thinking. You're just thinking. That's what I've tried to do. I go anywhere I want to go, do anything I want to go with my mind plain. That helps you not to be judgmental. And I think my training has helped me also. That's what we call being non-judgmental. Because the things that I hear from clients, oh my goodness, especially being a pastor or some people, many of us coming from a moral angle. You did this. You need to be. But you can't say that. You say, really? Okay. What led you to how? But something in you saying, you need to flog this guy. You need to spank this guy. Yeah, because a lot of the time, we mistreat people. Don't do that. We always say assumption is the lowest form of knowledge. We always assume things, but it's the lowest base of knowledge. Clarify, ask question. One of the laws of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People says, seek to understand before you understood. Ask questions. That's what I do. I clarify a lot. Okay. So maybe by the time you respond to me, then all the answers are satisfying what I was thinking. Then I can pour out my heart. But a lot of the times you can find out that what you are thinking and what that person is saying, they are 2 worlds apart. I've learned a lot. I burnt my fingers and burnt my nail toes from just helping people to think. Don't think for others, please. Not even your spouse. Don't think for your husband. Don't think for your wife. Clarify what their thought is. So, because when we do that, we'll always get into stressful situation. Then I'm sure we also do this overgeneralization. I always mess up things. Just because you made an error, okay, this word I dropped. Oh, that's how I'm always. No. When we do that, we put stress on ourselves. Then emotional reasoning. I feel overwhelmed, so I must be failing. It's just an emotion. Remember what I said? Your feelings are not facts. You're just feeling that way. You know, we use that word, we call it the feel word. It's feeling, but it's not you. A lot of us define ourselves by the way we are feeling. That's why for us guys, sometimes when our spouses tell us, you don't love me, we are wondering, how can you say I don't love you? I just bought you a car. I bought you a house. Miss Diane, the way you look at Mr. Kenneth, everything okay? And we're wondering, after all that I've done for you, you are saying I don't love you. She's only just feeling. She has not liberated. Just, okay, I don't love you. Okay, why are you saying that? She will tell you the reason. But, trust us guys, we'll start calculating the things we have done. I did this, I did this, I did this, I did that. So we must, that emotional reasoning is, let's not always define ourselves by emotion. A lot of people do that. I'm a failure because don't do that to yourself. It stresses you out. Then should statement, I should be able to handle this perfectly. Now, why we say that what you cannot do, don't do it. What you're not, you don't have the capability and the ability to do, don't do it. Because when you try to do it, you bring stressors to yourself. Even if you can't do it, the only thing you need to do is just to learn how to do it. Are we learning at all? Are we learning? Oh, just give me a round of applause, please. I want to make sure we are together. Thank you. All right, so the next one I want to look at quickly is what I call behavioral activation. Just a quick exercise, and you're going to do this one activity for yourself. So when stressed, we often stop doing things that help us feel good. And I'm sure we've all experienced that. When you are stressed, the things that actually make you look good, make you feel happy, what happens? You stop it. You don't want to go to church. You don't want to go to party. You don't want to hang out. You don't want to just be around people anymore because you are stressed out. But what we encourage is, that's what we call it behavioral activation. There are some behaviors, there are some things, activities you must do to make sure you manage those stress. So that's what I call the stress spiral. So what brings you down? When you feel overwhelmed, there's no way you can be active. There's no way you can be happy. When you feel withdrawal, when you cancel plans, you don't want to go out on a date anymore, you don't want to do things you love to do, it makes you feel stressed. And that's what happens to us. When you lose a loved one, you lose a job, you lose a business, what do you want to do? Do you want to go out with anybody? Do you want to talk to anyone? We don't want to do those things. We just want to stay indoors. But doing those things gradually, what it does is this. It moves you from being stressed to what I call depression. Because a lot of us can't manage stress, we get into the depression zone. And when you get into the depression zone, people can become suicidal. Yeah, that's why we have to be careful. You don't want to be depressed. Am I saying you will not be hot? You will be hot. Am I saying you will need those quiet time? You will need them sometimes to recover. But don't get to the point your depression moves from, that's what we call, you can have what we call, what is it called again? Persistent depression, we call that PDD, or you move into what we call MDD, major depression disorder. When you get there, people can just kill themselves. That's what you don't want to happen to you when you're dealing with stress. So less activity and connection, few words, more hopeless. Even you want to do a lot of things less. But what I want you to activate is this: schedule one small meaningful activity. It could be about running, could be going to play soccer, could be doing volunteering activity. Just something that is meaningful that will help you, at least at that time, at that moment, to overcome that stressful moment. Then do it even when you don't feel like it. There are lots of things you don't want to do when you are stressed, when you are burnt out. That's when you should do it. We call that behavioral activation. Then notice even a small shift in mood. Build on that momentum, then mood improves. Do more. Because if we are not deliberate about improving our moods can be improved. You know what it's what deproves. What it means is your mood goes down all the time. It doesn't come up. You have to activate it. You have to kick it. You have to give it a kick. You have to make it. You have to awaken it to get the result. So quickly, let's do one thing. I want you to think about one activity that you can do this week that will lift your mood. You can write it down. You know, maybe you're dealing with the pressure, work, marriage, health. You know, like Mr. and Mrs. Wisdom. Yeah, from this meeting, both of you can go out on the date. Somebody say amen to them. Mrs. Wisdom said amen. Mr. Wisdom, take this woman out. Please take her out on a date. So just do something to just improve your mood. Okay, let's make some little progress here. Now, like I said, today is just giving you the practical tips. We all know what stress is. You know what it is. You know what you're stressed about. You know what your stressors are. But I'm just giving all these tips to help you manage it. So the other part I'll talk about is DBT. I love this a lot. It gives you a lot of skills that you can use, and you see quite a lot of them. But with DBT, there are major 4 skills that we learn. One of them we did that, mindfulness. When we did the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, is one of the DBT skills. Very rich theory that you can use. So the goal of DBT is for you to change the things that you can change and accept the things that you cannot accept, that you cannot change. There are a lot of things in our lives that we might not be able to change, but we might be able to accept them, live with them. For example, scripturally speaking, Paul, he could not change his infirmity. He said he prayed 3 times so that God would do what? We take away this infirmity. But God said to him what? My grace is sufficient for you. So there are so many things in your life. Could be marriage, could be finances. You have done everything. No, you can change finances. Let me know. We can change finances. But relationship with people, sometimes we don't have the power to change them. But we can. We can change ourselves. God said to him, my grace is sufficient for you. For me, especially covenant relationship, we always will tap into the grace of God to help us. But when you learn these skills and you become I like being an effective human being. I like being very effective in the things that I do, in everything that I do. So when you grow to that point, you'll be able to manage those human stressors. So we have 4 of them. Mindfulness. When we talk about mindfulness, it's about observing without judgment. We'll look at few of them. It's a core skill. Then distress tolerance. I think this is one of the biggest skills that our world needs today. And there's a program I have weekly. It's called The Wholeness Project. It's Facebook. I stream live on Facebook, YouTube. The goal of that Wholeness Project is to help people deal with these pressures that is going on in our world today. There's so much pressure going on emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, everywhere. So with the Wholeness Project is to help you to remain whole in spite of all of the struggles and challenges. So distress tolerance helps you to survive crisis without making things worse. We are going to encounter some form of crisis in our lives. So, but how do we manage it without making those crises worse? They will be there. They will always be there. Then emotion regulation. I love this. How you can understand and manage emotional intensity. I was sharing with Mr. Ken, and we talked about how people can't control emotions anymore today. We can't. We don't know how to manage our emotions anymore. We are quick to anger. And the Bible, that's why I love the scriptures. One of the scriptures that blessed me earlier when I became born again was James chapter 1, verse 19, 20. It says, it's not be anxious, Philippians 4. It says, be slow to speak. Be slow to speak. Be slow to wrath. That is, be slow to anger. but be swift to hear. We don't have that in our world today. We're not slow to speak. Everybody's quick to speak. Nobody want, oh, no, you don't want someone else to talk over you, to speak over you. You don't want, you want to be the one to speak. But be slow to speak. Be slow to anger. It means don't be quick to be angry. But we all have short temper these days. Not to talk about the road rage we experience. But what does God want us to be quick to hear? Be swift to hear. That is, listen more. When we listen more, we can manage our emotions. We don't listen more. We just want to talk. We just want to get angry. Then the last one is interpersonal effectiveness. How you can ask for needs, how you can set limits, how you can keep relationship. I know I'm going to teach all of this in one of our sermons. Take one after the other to help our congregation and friends and family. Because a lot of people today, we hurt each other so bad, even in the church. But with these skills, we can manage each other's relationship. I know for workplace, we learned relationship management. But I always say the best place where relationship management is taught is in marriage. That's when I do marriage counseling, it's about skill development. We don't have skills a lot of times. We don't have skills to relate with one another. We don't have skills even in management, in church, especially in non-for-profit. Because you're not paying anyone. Everybody's volunteering. You need that emotional intelligence to be able to work with people to achieve things. And interpersonal effectiveness helps us to achieve that. All right. Did I lose anyone? Did I lose anybody? Are we still here together? I'm just checking it. Has he told you the place he wants to take you? All right. Mr. Wisdom, you must take that woman out on a date today. All right, quickly. This is some skills you can practice when you're going through stress. We use this for people dealing with anxiety, depression, and all of that. But you can also use it to manage your stress. So this is what I call tip. I was sharing with one of my couple clients today. So you use these emotions when you're feeling overwhelmed. So use when emotions are overwhelming before problem solving. So tip is a skill that you can use during crisis and distress tolerance. So when you're feeling real distressed, when you're really angry, really pissed off, Mr. Wisdom, use this tip. Use it. The first one is called, T stands for what? I want everyone to join me. What does this T stands for? Temperature. So what you do is you splash cold water on your face or hold ice, and when you do this, it activates the dive reflex, slowing your heart rate rapidly. What that means, when you are really angry, when you're overwhelmed, you can go to your freezer and just put ice. The moment you do that, every of your reflexes will come down. I wish I have a lot of ice here. I will have asked us to do that. I think there's ice in the freezer. Please, then you will practice it for us. So please come sit and thank you. So it's one way you can just calm yourself down. And if you can go to your freezer, you can take, if not ice, you can take the frozen vegetables, those bags, and just put it on your forehead. It will just really, or you can go take a cold bath. If there is snow, just come outside, your feet on the cold snow. It will just drop all of the tension in your body, and you come back smiling again. It's okay. So why was I even angry? Why am I overwhelmed with it? Just 1 minute can switch that emotion quickly. Then the I stand for intense exercise. So you do your jumping jacks. You can slow it down. Yeah, you can do boppy. You know how to do boppy? By the time you do 10, it's gone. So now the question I want to ask, doing these things and getting angry, which one is better? Being angry. You just said the truth. Being angry is better. Yes. Yeah, than do this exercise. You just want to say it, eh? After you say it, now it breaks everything, and the thing continues to go. But just doing this, that moment, and you know why? We like to give ourselves the peace of mind. I will give her a piece of my mind. Like I always jokingly say, if everybody is given a piece of mind like a cake, no mind will be left alone. No mind will be left alone. So exercise can help you. It burns off your stress and hormones. Then number 4 is spaced breathing. So you breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4. Sometimes it's called, you're going to see that exercise, box breathing. So you breathing in 4 counts, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. You hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. You exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. It just takes off those pressures. It relaxes you when you do your pace breathing. Then progressive muscle relaxation. What it does, you begin to we're going to do that. Let's do this together. So what would everybody close your eyes? So just imagine as if you are really angry. I just got you angry. I just said something you don't like. All right. So what you do, let's start first from your feet. I want you to, let me look the right English there. You're going to tense your feet. Your feet, just make it tense as if you're tighten. Just tighten your feet. Then release it. Now, as you're seated, your butt, tighten it very well, as if you're not doing number 2. Tighten it. Then release it. Then come to your shoulder. Now, just tighten it. Just carry your shoulder up to your neck area. Tighten it. Then release it. Now, I'm sure you'll be wondering, why would I be doing this exercise? Because you have to do it. By the time you finish doing it in a minute or 2, you see that your whole system, your whole body will release the tension in it. And this is important for us. So, this is it. Let's do this one quickly. Let's do the pace breathing together. Just 3 rounds. So what we're going to do, you will do when I say breathe in, I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. You will hold your breath, okay? And I'll count 2, 3, 4. Then when I say out, you exhale through your mouth. So you inhale. So when you are inhaling, make sure the walls in your tummy, you are expanding them, okay? So it's expanding. Are we ready? Are we ready? Mrs. Wisdom, are we ready? All right. In, 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. Nobody's breathing out. You're supposed to breathe out through your mouth. Through your mouth. Okay. Now, it's 3 times. You exhale through your mouth. So it's like this. In, 2, 3, 4, hold. So that hold is 2, 3, 4, out. When it's out, is you exhale through your mouth. Are we ready? Are we ready? In, 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you exhale? I'm seeing your teeth here. So this exercise you can do, you might just do yours quickly. I should do this all the time. It just relaxes you. So anytime you're in crisis, you're in distress. That helps. Okay, another one is what we call finding your wise mind. How many of us you're very logical in your thinking? You're very reasonable. You're very logical. You want to see facts. Because with reasonable mind, you are logical, you are analytical, you are fact-focused. You can dismiss feelings. How many of us act that way? No, let's do that. It's okay. It's not bad. Okay, Mr. Ken, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. So how many of us are driven by our emotions, by your feelings? I work there. Am I the only one there? No, somebody help me now, please. My hand is up. Okay, 2. Thank you, Mr. Kemi. So many of us, it's not wrong to have emotion mind. So, but as having an emotion mind means you are driven by feeling, you are reactive, you are creative and passionate. Then reasonable mind means you're logical and analytical and all of that. But where we want you to get to is to be what? Wise mind. A combination of both. a combination of both. And for you to get them means you have to also pay attention to the feeling of the other person. What's going on in the person's life also. Because a lot of times you are stressed from a place of anger, bitterness, but that person might be dealing with his or her own drama. I'm sure, have you not experienced it? You will be angry. I have not seen, he did not visit me, he did not call me, he didn't. Maybe that he just lost a job. Or something just happened to him or happened to her. But you are, like we always say, you are taking the person's Tylenol, the headache, everything, not knowing that that person is dealing with some issues. So your wise mind will be, let me place a call. Let me find out what's going on. Why haven't I seen this person? What's going on? So the wise mind, this will always help you. Every time you are stressed, you are tense about work, about any situation. Okay, ask yourself, is this my emotion mind or my reasonable mind? Or what's going on in my mind? So how do you assess your wise mind? You pause before reacting. You take 3 breaths. You ask, what do I know is true? You ask, what do I feel? You combine both and act on it. This helps us manage stress. It helps us manage stress. Can we practice this every day? You want to say something, Ma?
Yeah, I got, one of the things what you're saying is true, but sometimes when you walk in a room, people don't like you for some reason, so you feel like you got to put your arm on. So the way I decided to do it, I would not allow this negativity to occupy my space. So I will take my folding chair. It's time for me to move to
Sorry, please, can you start over again? So I want to pick it up on mic. Thank you, Ma. So you're talking about when you walk into the room? Okay.
Well, and this happens to everybody. Sometimes you feel like you got to come in a room with your armor on. Because, some people just don't like you, period. Yeah. They don't even have to have a reason, because I'm dealing with that now. And these women are older than me. So what I said in my life, I'm going to take this negativity that I will not allow them to occupy my space. And so some people just mean. Yes, mean and nasty.
I agree.
It don't have to be. But I understand you. So I'm doing the wise thing.
Okay.
I'm removing myself.
Beautiful.
From that space.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's good.
Because
it's wise.
All that will do was suppress me, and I will not allow anybody to suppress me.
Great.
So that's what I decided to do.
That's fine.
And
that's a good
I'm just saying, I know that everybody in this room
have your own way to
has had that experience.
You are, I will tell you as a therapist, fine, we'll tell you, look, whatever is going to put a lot of pressure on you, especially from people that you can't change.
No, you can't change.
You can just live your life.
Right.
You can do the things that gives you that peace of mind. But does it mean if they come and apologize to you or say hello to you, you won't say hello to them?
No, they don't even apologize.
So
and I know for folks have seen people like that. So I'm removing myself.
Just remove
and
yourself.
Guess what? It feels like something has been lifted off
shoulder
my
has been, a burden has been taken
but
off.
I know everybody can understand what I'm saying in here. But I just wanted to
We do. I do. A lot of people do. They understand that. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing, man. Thank you. So, okay, let's go to the next skill you can use when you're dealing with stress. Somebody say, please. I can hear our voices. I can see your voices. Say, please. So you can use this to reduce vulnerability. So the please skill addresses physical foundation that makes us more emotionally vulnerable. So the PL stands for treat physical illness. So because sometimes when we are stressed, like we said, the signs of your body comes up. So you want to, don't ignore your body. See a doctor when you need to. Take care of your physical health. Sleep also. Sometimes you can be very stressed about some situation. By the time you sleep and wake up, you feel better and know how to go about it. Your wise mind will kick in. Then E stands for balanced eating. Like we rightly said, when many of us when we're in that mood, what happens? We eat a lot. We just eat. Some people just eat to obesity because of the stress they are dealing with. You want to make sure you eat regularly, nourishing meal, avoid skipping meals when stressed. The other one is avoid mood-altering substances that affect us. When people are stressed, what do we do? For guys, what do we do? Alcohol. Or we take substance. We take different things. Don't do that. When you're stressed, The moment you start doing that, it will alter your whole system. Then sleep. Talked about sleep, then exercise. So this is another skill you can use to manage your stress. Now, how many skills have we talked about? A lot of skills. How many skills? How many skills have we talked about? All right, let me put this question. How many skills the skills we have talked about, which one of them can you use to manage your stress? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Breathing, all right. Which other one? Exercise, okay. All right, good. So we've talked about, let me go back. We've talked about please skill. We've talked about wise mind. We've talked about what? Tips. Okay, great. Now, this one has to do with, okay, do we have time? No. Okay, the out time is good. I'll give us this slide, but this basically, we did it, but not, remember when I did your feet on the floor? Do you remember that? Yeah, so that's a detail of it. So you can take a picture of that. It's called mini body scan meditation. So where you feel your feet on the floor, you slowly bring in attention to your feet, notice any sensations, then you move up through your leg, your stomach. So this is another exercise that you can do to manage every stress around you. Do we have the pictures taken? Have we taken it? Have we taken it? All right, great. So now, how do you cope? So these are some kits that you can use. Your mind base, so your journaling, your thoughts, your gratitude list, your reading, your thought records. You can capture your thoughts. So we call that thought record. You can always write down your thoughts. When you capture your thought, you go back and, did I think this way? There's some thoughts that came to your mind. No, that's not me. This is not how I think. I think I'm going through some stress and some issues in life. Then you have the body base, walking, yoga, progressive muscle relaxation, cold water on the face. We've done that. Dance or stretch. Many of us love to dance. So you can dance when you're going through. Sometimes some people do it when they're going through pressures and stress. They just put music and they're dancing. By the time you're done with 1 hour of dancing, sweating, you're fine. You're okay. Then you do calm seeking. We talk about the breathing, your nature time, your soothing music, warm bath or shower. Then connection. Call a trusted friend. So take this picture also. See the one that works for you. Anytime you're going through stress, this always work. They always, instead of shouting, or I will give it back to him, or I'll give it back to her, do all these exercises. Maybe some of us, after you have given it to him, let me go and do my exercise. after you finish the fighting, I'm so bad. Pastor just said I should go and do box breathing. You just finish the boxing instead of going to do box breathing. So we can manage it. My wife and I, we always practice it. She knows how to walk away when I'm in my moment. She just walks away sometimes. But when you're walking away, walk away in the right time. Because there's sometimes when you're walking away. So you're walking away from me. I am talking to you and you're stepping away. So you make sure you mind how you walk away. Please, I didn't say walk away. Make sure it's the right timing. Because that walking away is another quarrel. So these are very good personal coping toolkits that we all can use. Then we're almost done. So when stress becomes too much, seek support. Don't just go out. Just seek support, because stress is persistent. Okay, it doesn't have when it comes, when it doesn't come. So because these are all the signs. You're unable to function at work or home, using substance to cope. The moment people start drinking and all of that, they need help. Then when you feel hopeless, you're withdrawing from everyone, you're having thoughts of harming yourself, it's time to talk to somebody. And we are glad anytime you can talk to us. Whether it's prayer, talk to us. Whether it's counseling, it's clinical, talk to us. We'll be able to walk through it and share a lot of tips. And like me and Mr. Ken always talk, I've been talking about Mr. Ken. He's now my big mentor. I have not made my proposal for him to be my mentor, but we talked about it. Some people will need medication. Because a lot of the time when people deal with this stress, pressures, and so many things, it begins to affect that's what we call chemical imbalance in their brain, in their mind. You know, I discovered in clinical counseling that there are some people in this life, at least 5% of the world's population, will eternally live on prescription drugs till they die. Yeah. Yeah. Because of maybe through birth defects or something that happened to them. You know, because sometimes spiritually speaking, we don't, can you live on drug? Oh, God. But right now, I know people will live. Some by faith can be off it, but some people, that's what's going to keep them until God calls them home. Is it that they don't believe in God? They do believe in God. Do they not serve God? They serve God. But this body, it's of this earth. And sometimes it needs something from the earth to sustain it for it to be alive. So if you have people going through all of this, then don't keep them quiet. And sometimes culturally speaking, because you don't want to take the family business outside. You don't want to tell anybody anything out there. But that's why we are so glad today. You have lots of Christian counselors coming up. You have, like our church, we want to position ourselves as one of that big place you can go. If you don't want to talk about Jesus in the counseling session, you are welcome. Because in counseling, I don't have to believe what you believe for me to provide the counseling you need. I'm interested in your wholeness, in your wellness, not in your belief. But if your belief is something that is big to you and I can leverage on it for your wholeness, I will do that. So it's just for you to get better and be whole. Okay, so quickly we are done. Let me see. Okay, now before I say the thank you. So now I want us to do this one. What one insight have you gotten today? Just Pastor Follow, I've called you Pastor Follow. Please, can you take the mic around? Just one quick thing you have taken today, then one skill that you will practice this week. Then maybe one person you want to share with today. So let's go around. I want to be sure we pick something. You're following this remit. One insight from today that you will carry with you. You're looking at the screen, ma'am? Okay, one insight from today, one skill you will practice, one person you will share with. Okay?
Okay, so one insight for me for today is to walk away and know when to walk away.
Okay, thank you very much. When you say you walk away,
yeah.
Okay.
Know when to walk away.
All right. Then one skill that you will practice this week.
Breathing in and then breathing out.
I'm watching it. When you call me to this week, I say breathe in, breathe out. Okay, good. Then one person you will share with something with today.
Brother Daniel.
Brother Daniel.
I would like to share with him.
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much. Over to you, Brother Daniel.
I can't say too well. I want to get closer.
No. Okay, yeah. One insight from today that you will carry, one skill that you will practice, one person you will share with.
One insight I'll use today is to not try to be by myself, handle things alone. I'm not sure where that falls. The next skill I like to share is...
You'll practice this week. One skill that you practice this week?
Probably just basic exercise. I like to walk.
Oh, you exercise?
Yeah,
I thought you said you were going to do bumpy.
Bumpy. No, that's too hard.
Jumping jack. Okay, all right. One person you will share something with today?
One person I will share, maybe my son.
Your son, okay. That's beautiful. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. We're rounding off. We're there.
Okay, one insight from today I will carry. It's a reminder of what I practice, and that is listening. Because I have a saying that that's why God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. So we listen twice as much as we speak. But coming here, I noticed that people talk a lot. And that has reduced.
When you say coming here, in this place, where we are right now.
I'm coming from Nigeria. Here, I noticed it's a cultural thing in America. They talk a lot.
Okay.
And that somehow made me to...
Let me put some context there.
Yeah.
Talking a lot here in America is just enjoying conversations.
They talk a lot. They hardly listen. I noticed that even at my place of work. So that's why I'm always the last to talk. I'll listen to everybody. But then it was read as being shy, or you don't know what to say, or you don't fit in. And then somehow I reclined, went into that space of, okay, maybe something is wrong with me, But now it's a reminder that it's good to listen. It's good to listen much more than just talking. And then one skill I'll practice this week, I think I'm going to go back to exercising.
Okay.
It helps me a lot too when
That's
I
good.
go out. I'm alone by myself. Put some earphones, some music, or some message while I'm walking. And then one person I would like to share this is my teenage daughter.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm going to share some of these things because
Thank
I'm
you.
beginning to judge her
Mm.
because of some traits. I have two teenage girls.
Mm.
One is so much like me, and the other is completely opposite. But from what I've learned here, I've been able to pick some things, and I would like to share with her because there's really nothing wrong with her.
Mm.
It's just that those teenage, and there are some exercises I would like her to practice so she
Wow.
can
Wow.
pull through this teenage period.
Thank you so much.
so
That
much
that
strength.
blesses me a lot. Please let's give her a round of applause for that. Yeah. No, being non-judgmental is a big skill that I want every one of us to learn. Please, before you give it to my mentor, I want to quickly say this. It's important. I learned it. I know God has told us. A lot of the things we are learning today, God has told us. We just didn't want to align ourselves with what God has said. Matthew chapter 7. Judge not, so that you will not be judged. But do you know that we judge ourselves? But God has told us not to do it. It's not a good habit. It's not a good culture. Even people talking about you don't want to. It's painful. It's hurtful. That's why sometimes as pastors, why am I involved in this matter? I can just be in the corner of my room and not be worried about it. But at the same time, why God called us is to be able to help people say, look, you can't do that. You don't have to do that. Because judging people then, also our kids, our children, they are unique. They are unique. They are different. Two of them can never be the same. So we just need to tap into wisdom. Then education is good. Learning is good. Reading is good. Because the more you read about what's going on in their lives, what's going on with you, you are able to understand it. But I like the fact that you don't want to judge her again. That's very good because she can read. I see a lot of therapy situation there already. So anytime you are ready, I can do mommy and dad as the daughter and mom. You don't have to pay anything, even if you have to say thank you at the end. Because Brafolu he said he wants my voice to become what? Invoice. He said my voice is always talking, and there's no invoice. So I'm letting him to start bringing the invoice for my voice. Please, to Mr. Kent. Sir.
Well, like this young lady said, improvement with my listening skills. And what I call effective listening is you got to ask questions. You know, what, why, when, where, how. You got to find those things out to make sure you understand what the person is really saying. And once you get that understanding, you can help yourself and help them better deal with whatever issues that are going on.
Yes, sir.
So that's my opinion.
Thank you, sir. So what's one skill? Okay, you said, okay, one insight, okay. So that's one skill, okay. One person you will share something with today about what you learned.
My wife.
I know, of course. I didn't want to ask. Thank you, sir.
Okay, what I learned today was listen, learn, and share. And some of the things that I'm going to get back to doing is exercising, like walking a lot. And I used to take this class called yoga meditation, so that helps. One person I would share with today, I'm sharing it with everyone in the room. Thank you.
Not Mr. Ken. Oh my goodness. You know what? Just a quick gist. You know, I do couples when I ask them to do their assessment, and there's a place they put their pictures, you know, so that you can have the picture of the wife and this picture of the husband. All of the assessment I've done, you know what all the men will do? They will put the picture of themselves and their wives together. But for the wives, it's just their picture alone. So, and when they see the picture, but why is it your picture? I said, Don't worry. That's why we'll be the men now. We are taking care of our family. Thank you very much. Over to, Pastor Mrs. was part of the class inside of me. I will answer on her behalf. So give it to Miss Alice.
Thank you. What a powerful presentation, Pastor.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's difficult to just respond to those three, but I will try. Three questions. Yes, listening for sure, because for me, listening is learning, respecting others' point of view, and growing. And I will continue to exercise to release my stress. I've done it forever. And I can't wait to share some of this with my husband now.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. All right.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Precious William. I'm really blessed in this section we had there. Since I came in here, though I took a little time out there to do my checkup. I will express that it's a big relief since I came in here because it's been a whole lot going on around me as well. I've been tried to get situated in getting a job for a long time, and nothing seemed to work, despite having a master's degree in human resource management. Turning applications, did all I could, nothing seemed to work. It's been emotionally traumatizing. Yeah, so just before I left this morning, my daughter, who is 16, was crying, and it's all about career. She doesn't know the path to follow. So she talked about clinical psychology, and yes, the daddy is sometimes trying to point the pathway of becoming a medical doctor, not knowing the path to really follow. So she's in a state of confusion. So she was crying. She had an event this morning. I would have brought her here. Because Mr. Denija invited us, we met at the park. So, but because of the other event was already fixed before this, I have to let her go with her friends. Another doctor too invited them. So, like her sister said, I will exercise more, but emotionally I have a lot of emotional trauma, which has been so challenging going on. Because humanly speaking, it's not been easy. When you have only your husband, have to cater for 4 children, and the bills and all that are there. It's stressful. We relocated from Alabama to Maryland. So I've been trying to get situated. It's 3 years now. It's really, disturbing. But I will say that I'll go more with exercise because it has affected my blood pressure. As they check me out there, it's really high. And with my last child, it was so high that they have to remove the baby earlier than expected. Right now, I'm still struggling. So it's over 10 years now. I'm still struggling with this blood pressure despite all medications that have been administered to me. As I was explaining to them, I'm still on kind of 5 different medications on this blood pressure, and it seemed not to go down. So though your wife really spoke to me at length, certain things I need to work on, which mostly I think she emphasized the exercise. I've been doing that, but I think I need to do more from the advice she gave. It was really beneficial to me. And just like our sister said, I will talk to my daughter more, but maybe if you have time, I would like you to spend time with her.
I will have time.
To encourage her. Yeah, because she was deeply crying this morning that she's confused. She doesn't even know what to do with her life. She's a smart kid. All A's. All her courses she's been. In fact, right now she got the school district award because she's always a student. but the area to face, because she's good in everything she does. So she's confused where to specialize.
I'd love to speak with her, even with you. We'll plan that out, okay?
Yes.
I'm glad you're here
So,
today.
Please.
If you're the only one here today, everybody here is excited.
Yes, sir. So,
Yeah, because there's so
thank you,
many
sir.
things, a lot of things you've talked about.
Mr. Wisdom's wife is my younger sister. Yeah, so, yeah. So we are here together. Yeah, so.
Thank you very much. We'll talk. Not a problem. No, so that's why sometimes when events like this are arranged, you might think, oh, I think I want everybody there. It might just be for one or two persons whose life path need to be reshaped. And I would love to speak with your daughter. Like, I started from an accountant, business development, CEO, insurance, cybersecurity, pastor. And everybody would tell me, all the thing you have been running away from the rest of your life, or since the beginning of your life, is what you are doing now, being a therapist. So all of those skills and experiences, they're going to help me. So when you want to talk about career, we do career development a lot. So I would love to speak with your daughter, then also your health. I'm glad you spoke with my wife. We'll pray with you and see the things you can do. Because we have to do about that. To do all of those emotions you're dealing with. I think in my spirit I see a lot of them. But we'll create more time out of this space. You can come around again, we'll talk, we'll pray, then we'll tell you what to do. Here we do a lot of work. We hear God, we do what God wants us to do. We pray, we fast, but we do the work. Thank you for sharing all of that. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing that. Mr. and Mrs. Wisdom, are you speaking on behalf of Mr. Wisdom? Has he agreed where he's going to? You are speaking your own. I hope he's going to take you out. That's my own goal today. Okay, Mr. Wisdom.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. I'm glad I came. Actually, one insight from today is that stress is inevitable. As long as I'm in this life, stress must surely come. And the situations may come, but the way I think of that situation matters a lot. So that really struck me from the beginning. Then the exercise I would like to go, just like you said, I need to make out time. Even my friend has been telling me about make out time to go out. Just go out, like I take the kids to the mall to walk around and just make out time. Don't be too busy to go out. Then one person I will share with is my daughter.
Okay.
Because
I was looking at Mr. Wisdom. Okay, Mr. Wisdom here has gotten his own.
Yes, so my daughter will surely ask me, Mommy, where did you go to?
Good.
What did you learn? And I will have to share with her so that she will not be stressed in life. Even if she sees stress, she should know that she can handle it.
She can handle it. That's good. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, one insight for me today that I would like to carry with me is I love how the class started, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will adopt that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I love that. Then, of course, I'll take my wife out for a date.
Oh, man, she's happy. Please.
Okay, one skill I would love to practice. I've not danced for a long time. I think I should start dancing.
Wow, that's good. That's good.
I can just play music and. You're in the spirit. Okay, one person I would love to share with my kids.
Okay,
my daughter, my son.
Thank you very much. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. All right, thank you everyone for coming to this session. We're going to have quite a lot of this, even in our community. There's so many topics, relationship, community, so many topics. So please, let's put this word out there. I know the next, like I said, the next outreach we're having is May 2nd. Please don't forget it. We want everybody to be there. Do we still have the flyers? Did we give everybody? Please let me have the flyers, man. So when we're going out, please let's pick a copy of the flyers. So let's all plan to be there. It's going to be a big health fair. We will be there to do mental health also. We'll also be there to do the medical screening. Thank you very much again. Thanks to all our partners, Seafarers, City of Annapolis. God bless you all and have a good afternoon.